And then we're like, man, why do we do that? But it's okay. It worked out. He's also a tall dude to dive into a mosh pit. Yeah. Oh, they were ready. It was so funny. That reminds me of goofing. So there was someone pretty short behind him. And I made friends with several different people. Not friends, but I fake friend. Kona laughed at me. He was like, you making friends over here? Because I'm just talking to random people. I'm like, I miss people. And that better be you in Mexico. What? Oh, getting drunk? You don't have to worry about me. I'll be having lots of fun. Don't you worry. But oh my God, my brain. Why did I read chat?
You were making friends with people.
Oh, I was making friends with people left and right. And Kona, of course, makes enemies left and right. And he had this guy behind him who was doing metal horns. But he was like getting frustrated with Kona because I guess just his existence. Because Kona was just dance, like, not, you can't really dance, but like head banging, whatever. The guy kept going like this to the back of Kona's head.
What the
like
fuck?
Metal horning the back of his head.
Like actually touching
Kona
him?
looked back and it was just like, you got a problem, dude? Yes. And the dude was like I can't remember, but the dude like was offended by something that Kona was doing, like existing. And Kona's like, I don't remember what his line was, but it was basically like, bro, I'm not doing anything. I'm enjoying the show. Like, what's the deal? And the guy ends up like going around it. Like they end up like understanding that like Kona, he's like, I'm not trying to hurt you, is how he put it. Like, that's exactly what he said. I'm not trying to hurt you. And the guy was just like saying, I don't remember what he said to Kona, but he was like all like aggressive about it. And he's like, dude, like chill. And the guy was like, oh, okay. Like you're not intentionally trying. I think Kona stepped on him a couple times is what might have happened because I mean, we're fucking sardines in a can. Okay.
Yeah.
There's people of all different sizes going on. And so this guy was getting really pissed. So him and his girlfriend end up, they make amends. They're like, okay, cool. The guy goes around him and ends up getting completely like sucked into this mosh pit and like kind of just gets congested in there and kind of gets fucked up with all the group. It kind of made me laugh. It was like instant karma. You know what I mean? He was just fucking with Kona for like no reason, really. Like thinking Kona was purposely stepping on him. And it's like, come on. We're at a concert, homie. You might get stepped on a little bit here and there, but it's not intentional.
Yeah, what the hell?
So that was kind of funny. And then this other lady cracked me up because she bought a fucking drink, a whiskey Coke. And I go, hey, how much is that? Because I was curious. We didn't buy any alcohol there because I don't do that at venues. No, it's always overpriced. It's outrageous. And let me tell you why. So how much was that? Oh, this was $30.
What? $30?
You guys know red Solo cups?
Yeah.
It was a slightly smaller version than a red Solo cup that was clear. With
$30.
a shitload of ice. And the reason it was $30, she said she asked for 2 shots of whiskey, a double. And I was like, literally blown. Literally.
Why would you spend that?
Fuck away. I mean, some people go for the experience.
I guess, but like that's $30 fucking dollars.
$30 for a fucking cocktail. I was blown away. So yeah. But just little things like that. We were just like, wow. It's so much cheaper to just go get yourself a flask from the corner market. And what was another thing because of COVID, which is also it's just like the last time I was at a venue, it's like the wands, they're wanding you down, they're patting you, they're making sure you don't have anything that's going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh no, you just have the like metal detector, you put your stuff in a bowl and you walk through. No one touches you, keep your distance, right? And I was just like, I didn't have anything on me but my phone, my ID in the hotel room on purpose. And I put all of those items in the bowl and the guy goes, you don't have to put your cards in there. I'm like, how do you know I don't have anything on them taped in there? You can't see the other side. And he looked at me like, okay. And I'm like, I don't really have anything, but you never know.
But like, do your job.
Kind of laughed. Like, he was like, all right. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I'm that way where I think like that. Like I'm very aware for the most part when I'm especially in a public setting like that. I see something go on. I'm always looking for someone who might have seen the same thing to make eye contact. Like, yeah, I saw that too. It's like, just, I'm one of those types of people, but Sounds about right. Well, yeah, like, especially in a venue, like, I think the beers were about $15 too. But it's just like mind blowing that they can actually take advantage of people like that. It just blows my. I mean, it just blows my mind. But then it's like all the workers need. It's just I get it.
It blows
I get
my
it, but
mind.
it also blows my mind. Sorry.
That people like pay money to go to a concert or whatever. And I get you're saying that the experience, but what is the experience of you blacking out and not remembering the concert? The main experience should be the concert, not how drunk he got. Like, I always just viewed it as so stupid when people got shit-faced at a concert, because you probably spent some good money on those seats and tickets. I just think it's,
yeah. And for me, it was like, we drank a little bit before to like, let loose and feel it. But like the people that like go wait, like I
like
just
tripping over the stairs.
Oh my gosh. So we go, so the layout was like, here's the stage, but then just like a baseball stadium. I don't know. I've never actually really been to one, but this is how Kona put it. You can walk down the stairs down into the bathroom. Like it's downstairs below everything, which kind of weirded me out because I was like, this is San Francisco. If there was an earthquake, every one motherfucker person down in this fucking area would get smashed. You know what I mean? So I was kind of like, this is awkward, but whatever. It's the design of the building. But the toilet, the lines were huge. And I'm in line, and this girl is physically, like, I don't even know how the homie was walking, dude. And her friend was carrying her out of the bathroom. We were halfway through the entire show.
What the hell?
The entirety of all 3 acts. Halfway. And I was just kind of like, I was like, damn, I'm so glad I'm not on that level. Like, I've never been on that level publicly, and I will refuse to be on that level publicly because fuck that, first of all. Like, hello?
Yeah.
Learn to know your limits, baby. Yeah. Know your limits. That's all I gotta say.
One of the best, like, concert things, like, of, like, people being, like, absurdly just drunk or just out of it. So one of the last concerts Jer and I went to in Saskatoon was Guns N' Roses. And it wasn't in Saskatoon. We had to friggin' drive to goddamn Regina, which I hate that place, first of all.
Regina.
Fucking Regina! I hate that place.
South, baby.
It sucked. But then we got there. It's in, like, the major football stadium there. And the guy that's, like, kind of close to us, like, a couple seats over, like, couple rows up, but, like, there's no one around him. So he sticks out like a sore thumb. He's fucking just passed out. The concert hasn't even started yet. And I don't know if this guy was just drunk or he was, like, on drugs or whatnot, because it's Regina. And this guy's, like, just hunched over, like, just passed the fuck out. And then everyone, like, around him, like, we're all like, what the fuck's happening here? Like, nothing started. The opening band the concert has not started still. It's like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock or whatever the hell time it was. I don't even know. And then all of a sudden, like, the medics come over and they're, like, gently, like, being like, hey, wake up. And then this one, like, he was not waking up. He was not having it. And then this girl just grabs him and is like, hey! And she's, like, fucking shaking him. And then he's like, what?
What do you want?
And then, like, they dragged him off, and I don't know what happened to him, but, like, they dragged him off. But, like, those tickets were not cheap. It's Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses. Those are not cheap tickets.
Those are 100%. Not cheap tickets at all. I don't know what we paid because that was a long time ago, but it's Guns N' Roses. It's not a cheap concert to go to.
I mean, at least I'm going to say at least $100 a ticket is my guess.
Probably,
at least, at the minimum.
We might have paid $150 a ticket. I don't even know, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good chunk of change for concert tickets.
Yeah, and, like, they weren't great seats. Like, they were pretty high up, but, like, it was Guns N' Roses.
Yeah,
and I will say it was a great concert, but that poor guy completely missed it.
I mean, shame on him, honestly, to have no self-control. That's how I feel. Yeah, I've had several friends in my life, like, concerts and just cool experiences, and they're just done, and you're just like,
what a waste.
Bruh. Yeah, what a bummer.
What a waste of money and a waste of time. And, like, what was even the point?
What was the point? What was the point?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like some good old bands that I've seen. Like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young was one of my first concerts. I was 16 with my mom. And that was way too political. And Bob Dylan I've seen before, but I didn't pay for those tickets. They were gifted, and Bob Dylan was not the best show.
No.
But I'm glad I got to put that under my belt though.
Yeah.
But and I thankfully that I didn't see anyone massive. There's always someone massively drunk though.
Always.
And, like just done before the show even starts.
Yeah.
Because they've probably been pre-gaming all day. I remember
Yeah.
pre-gaming back in the day for parties that wouldn't start till like 10 or 11. And you're like pre-gaming at like 8, 9, even earlier if you're on it, I guess.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago. I'm so glad I don't party anymore. Holy
No.
crap. But I'm cracking up because there used to be a lot of house parties in my area. Like, but that doesn't happen anymore. Mm-hmm. No more house parties either.
Nah.
Which is good.
Screw that shit.
Encourages a lot of drunk driving too. So
Yeah.
it's better to not have that, honestly. But yeah, that was kind of an extended, crazy check-in. But hi, check-in. We went on a rant about concerts and stuff.
The Wawta Podcast.
Wawta Podcast. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Concerts and wasting money going to concert drunk.
So much fun.
So much fun.
Oh
my god.
Well, I think we'll transfer into some passenger action. Y'all ready for this?
Yes, I'm just getting my drink from Jordan.
Oh, you're okay.
Just getting my drink. My Mike's Hard drink. So apparently Mike's Hard is bringing out a drink that they brought out like 20 years ago. They brought out a iced tea, like a Nestea iced tea Mike's Hard.
I remember that.
And then they took it away apparently. And apparently they're bringing it back, and I'm like, that sounds delicious. And Jordan drank it back in the day when it was a thing, and he says that it's one of their best like flavors of drinks. So I'm pretty pumped to try that one.
Mike's is my favorite alcoholic beverage, but I always get the Mike's Harder cranberry can.
Cranberry, hell yeah!
But it started with a mango flavor that was a limited edition, and the mango by far is still the best flavor you can get, but the cranberry works. I hate the strawberry. Lemon is good.
Yes.
I don't like blood orange. As far as like the harder ones, I think the ones that are just Mike's Hard lemonades are probably better flavored in those.
Yeah, I am digging this Blue Freeze. Oh my god, I fucking love this. It's just pure sugar.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I love it. Like they brought it out
I don't think we get those.
Last year actually.
We'll have to see if we can get those up here. I know they're not at my store cuz it's Tahoe, but
they came out with a Blue Freeze and then like a white freeze, and the white one's not as good, but the blue one's delicious.
I literally just wrote Mike's Hard and it's all Blue Freeze.
Hell yeah,
Stop
that
listening
Blue
to
Freeze.
me. Stop listening to me.
So good.
I'll have to oh, there's a red freeze too.
Oh yeah, the red freeze is really good. It tastes like those sour cherries. Like you know what I'm talking about, the sour cherries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it tastes like that, and it's delicious.
Huh. That's interesting. They don't offer the harder on here. They only just do the hard.
Do they make the harder still? Because I have not seen a harder one.
Well,
I feel like forever.
I don't know if they get. I think the harder ones are exclusive to like gas station type stores. You know, because
our gas stations do not sell alcohol. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's smart, actually. Or just like it's honestly really smart to be really. Oh, America. I think that we should not sell alcohol at gas stations, but that's like the kind of, or like I don't know if you guys have like 7-Elevens or.
The only place that we sell alcohol here is the alcohol store. There's no other stores that sell alcohol. You won't find it in the Walmart. You won't find it in a grocery store, because I know that that's a thing that you guys have.
Oh yeah.
But
you can buy alcohol almost everywhere.
But the alcohol here is like you get them at the alcohol store.
I do remember when I nannied and we visited Canada the first time. Well, that was like the only time I really spent time in it. It was on the east, obviously, Toronto area, on the east side. But I remember going to, oh my God, I can't remember the name of the store now, but it was an alcohol store. And I didn't realize that was the only place you could get alcohol at that time.
Yeah.
I just kind of thought it was like because we have stores just for alcohol called Bevmos or other ones too. I can't remember other names, but like we do, but like you can also Walmart it, Target,
which blows my mind.
Anything at Costco, anywhere you can buy alcohol.
Yeah, Costco. You can get the big shit, but the only one closest to us, the Costco that sells alcohol, is all the way in Alberta. Is the only one I'm pretty sure that has like a Costco and also just a little booze section. And like we would always go down there, and like whenever we go to the West End Mall there, coming home we would always be like, which way is it to Costco with the alcohol? And then we'd always like make a stop there and get our big ass booze bottles.
It's cheaper.
It is cheaper, and it lasts me forever.
Yeah, which is great, you know. Then you don't have to deal with buying it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy alcohol. I was actually kind of crying. It's so funny. We were at this store called Grocery Outlet, which is like it's like all the things that are getting close to being out of date that somehow can be sold from like other grocery stores get sold through that store.
Yeah.
That aren't out of date yet, but they're like significantly cheaper. Yes. They have a new location in the next city or next town over, about 15 miles away or so. And we checked it out, and this lady was walking around, and they have a beer and wine section in there. Mm-hmm. And she's like, she looks at us and she goes, do they sell vodka here? I'm not seeing vodka anywhere. And I was like looking around, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it would say spirits somewhere on the walls if they did sell like hard alcohol. It just says beer and wine. I think it's just a beer and wine section. Yeah. But it's like literally like where you could have several more cash registers or product. It's just beer and wine everywhere, right? And it's like the pharmacy across the street, which is known as a Rite Aid. There's an alcohol section in there.
Crazy.
The one thing that they stopped doing in one of the pharmacies is selling tobacco products. But they still sell alcohol's
fine. Mm-hmm. Weird.
So, very strange, right? So, yeah. It's just, you can buy alcohol pretty much anywhere.
Blows my mind.
Yeah. Pretty much anywhere.